Hello everyone. Today we're here to talk about anchoring in the energy of divine grace. And I'm actually going to give you a specific subconscious ritual that is going to help you not only anchor it in, but create muscle memory for cosmic miracles unfolding on instinct. One of the ways that we can support the subconscious mind to take on a new energy, a new muscle memory instinct, is by doing subconscious rituals. So I'm really excited to share this one with you. It's a little bit of a nuanced version of something that I use with my clients. So if you are new to my world, welcome. My name is Lopa. I am a multidimensional healer and hypnotherapist, also a psychic and divine oracle. So I am here to support you into stepping into your most powerful, visible, expressed, radiant, divine self in this lifetime. I strongly believe that the things that we believe in, the things that we say, the things that we want to embody, they don't have to remain just words. We can bring them into our body and become the person that is a walking expression, a walking vibration of that frequency on this planet. I believe this is why we're here. We are not here to intellectualize and talk about and get caught up in, am I being this way? Am I not being this way? We're here to experiment by being that person through our body, and that requires action. So before I get deeper into the topic, which today I'm going to see if we can keep it to 15 minutes max so that we can have a really wonderful bite-sized piece of information and guidance for you that you can come back to. Before we get into that, I want to let you know that until July 13th, so for the next 5 days, I have a beautiful pre-sale offer going on for my Sovereign Goddess activation. So this is happening on August 8th, and we are going to be doing group hypnosis together, and we're going to be anchoring in 5 powerful energetics into your body system so that you can up level to the next level of your muscle memory on each of them. And the ones that they are our innocence. I am innocent and pure. I am supported by divine grace. I am strong. I am resilient. And I allow myself to love myself with sacred self-love now. So those are the 5 elements that we are going to be installing into the subconscious. And the way that I work creates an impact that flows by itself. This is not journaling. This is not mindset work. This is, I wouldn't even call it rewiring or reprogramming. We are simply installing a new belief and clearing out the old one. There's nothing to change. You just let go what you don't desire anymore. Any beliefs that don't support you, that you don't desire to be at the forefront of your life, you simply let them go. So let's begin with divine grace. So this quality is for the person who may be walking through a challenging time in your life. You might be facing a fire, a challenge, a grief, a portal of initiation. And during this time, your strength is tested. Your resolve is tested. Your conviction is tested. And it's not necessarily because it's a test of you, although in some ways it is. Because by being tested, we become something else, right? When you put metal into fire, you're essentially testing it. You're seeing what becomes of it. Does it become ash? Was it not actually gold? Or does it just melt and show its liquid golden shimmer? Does it get stronger, like the blade of a sword? or does it melt into something that withers away on the stone? So when we're going through these times, a lot of times we hear people using the affirmations or wanting to tap into the idea that I am divinely supported, or support is here now. I am supported by abundance. I am supported by love. I am supported by honor. I'm supported by relationships, authentic community, friendship. So these are different ways that we might be feeling and desiring. We want support in our life, right? So what I want to offer to you is this. The way that we feel supported in our life and the way that we actually are supported is not going to be by simply saying these affirmations or wanting that to be true. We have to find the evidence in our current life that we are actually in this moment, here and now, supported. So in order to do this work on a deep subconscious level, the most powerful way to do it is through the body activation, where we clear, we plant, and then we bloom. There's 3 steps in my signature process when we work with your energy body, with your physical body, with your soul, with your conscious and subconscious mind. When we work with all 5 layers of your being in my work, we make sure that we have addressed every layer of your current beliefs about divine support. But as a support for you, if you're watching this live stream, I want to give you a very specific tool to use to anchor in divine grace into your life. I have had clients use this and create massive results in their life. So don't discount its simplicity. So here's what I would ask you to do. Find 2 jars. The first jar, I want you to label this evidence of divine grace, evidence of divine support. Whatever you call that, I want you to label the first jar, evidence of divine support, right? And the second jar, I want you to label it evidence of my miracle unfolding, evidence of the light coming through, evidence of me feeling, seeing, and experiencing the hope. And here's what I want you to do. Every day, at the end of the day, I want you to put in at least 1 note into both jars. And I want you to find something about your day that is specifically evidence of divine support in your life. It can be so simple. Like, for example, when I went to get dressed for this live, I was like, I don't know what color I want to wear. And then I suddenly found this shirt and this skirt folded so nicely in one of my drawers, just sitting there. Like, it was just all ready for me. And I put it on and I was like, oh, this is it, you know? It can be as simple as that. There is so much richness in our life in every little moment. You could see a tree, you could see a flower, you could see a number. You could find the pen that you really wanted. You could remember to call someone at the right time and they're so happy to receive your phone call. You could remember that you really like baked potatoes and now you have a dinner idea. These small moments of support and intuition and magic and resonance that come into our field and put our body at ease and allow us to stay grounded into the present moment, that is what relaxes us. That is what puts us into a state of ease. And we feel, oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. This is so amazing. It could be as simple as, wow, my kitchen is so organized. I am so able to find everything I need where I need it to be. I am so supported. So I want you to put at least 1 note in there. If you can put more, that is perfect. The other jar, this is a beautiful one. So, oh, and by the way, about divine grace. If you cannot think of a single thing, I want you to put things in there like, I was beautifully breathing today. I was breathing in beautiful oxygen. My body, my blood, my cells were being nourished. And I was doing a great job of breathing out carbon dioxide. And my body felt so happy and at ease every time I took a breath of air. I want you to recognize the divine support of the oxygen in the air. I want you to recognize the divine support of the water that you're drinking. I want you to recognize that you were able to walk easily from one room to the other room. This is not something that you have to do compulsively and all the time. A lot of people believe that you have to be grateful for everything all the time, and remember that and make sure you're doing that. But as soon as you put this should and make sure on there, it loses its charm. And we're only using this practice to walk us through a specific challenging time that you might be going through, so that you build a different instinct in which you have new beliefs about yourself and the world. And so at the end of this, I'll get to that and how I look at it. I'm not saying that gratitude is not important, but I look at it a little bit differently. I look at it as something that you naturally experience, not something that you force yourself to experience in order to say and check off the box that I did my gratitude list, I did my gratitude journal. It has to feel like a breath going through your body all the way down to your root. And if that's not happening, it's not in your body. And unfortunately, so much of the world is fixated on what people say, or what people look like, or what they say they're going to do, or what your actions are looking like, or the external appearance is. But none of that really matters. It doesn't matter for the other person, but it also doesn't matter for you. If your breath and your acknowledgement of the evidence of divine grace in your life is not being felt by your whole body, doing a list is not going to help you, especially if you're forcing yourself to do it. So I encourage you to find things that actually happened during the day. And this is why I called it evidence, right? And then the second jar is evidence of the hope and the miracle unfolding. So this is where you start to see spots of light. It's like the situation seemed impossible, but this was a good thing. This was a good thing. This was a good thing. This worked out. This lady at the front door was so nice. I walked in and I got an amazing appointment. I called customer service and the third person I talked to was able to help me. I want you to write in evidence of the hope and the miracle unfolding. And in fact, you can get creative and write almost anything as evidence, because the fact that your life is unfolding is the evidence. You're still breathing, you're still alive, you're moving forward step by step, so you're doing it. So that is the second part of these jars. And the reason I have designed this way is because when you look at that evidence and those jars start to fill up, there is no way that your body, and your body is your subconscious mind, by the way. Your subconscious mind is in charge of your autonomic nervous system. So that is any part of you that functions automatically, right? Our heart beats all of the time. Our blood is pumping. We're awake, we're walking, we're doing all these things, right? When I move my hand, I'm making a choice. I'm making a conscious choice. I want to move my hand like this, right? But anything that we're not making a conscious choice about is subconscious. So all of the things happening in our body, our organs, our nervous system, digestion, It is all in the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is in charge of that. So where I was going with this is when we look at these two jars of evidence, your body, your subconscious mind is faced with the facts that this is evidence of divine support in my life. And if I don't believe it, I can start pulling up all of these notes and looking at what all of them say. Oh, I got that check in the mail. Oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. Then over here, we have the evidence of the miracle blooming and the miracle unfolding. And we look at that evidence. And here's the beautiful thing, is when you look at something that's already happened, your body relaxes because you already know that it happened. It's already done. And so we use that as a launch pad to anchor in so much self-trust that this is real. There's real evidence of divine grace in my life. There's real evidence of my miracle unfolding. And that gives you the courage to take one more step and one more step and one more step. And with that trust and courage, your miracle will unfold. It will bloom. But usually what happens is our trust is wobbly. We might feel very strong and very convicted and having a lot of faith in this moment, and the next moment we might feel less so. And so when you have these two jars in front of you, you cannot pretend that there isn't any evidence to support you. You will see this mountain rising and it will hold you up. And so this is how this practice can support you through this. But to be really honest, that practice works really well if you have the infrastructure and the energy to hold that. So if that's something that you want to go into the embodiment of, because what I'm telling you is information. Even this practice is not going to work for you unless you do it, unless you experiment with it, unless you see how it goes. You have to be the one to do it for 5 days, and on day 6, you have to see how it goes. You might feel angry that you have all of this evidence, but it's still not feeling hopeful, or you're still not feeling the expansion. And then you're going to have to deal with that feeling of irritation, annoyance, or anger. But you're not going to know that until you do this process and you get there. So that requires action. As well as when we talk about creating a subconscious instinct to believe that I am supported, I am truly supported, not only by the world and the universe and this space and this home, I'm supported by myself, by my body. I wake up every day and I'm alive and there's blood pumping in my body. I am supported. This is a fact. If you want that to be a body level instinct for you, it cannot be something you talk about. Your subconscious mind has to believe it, not your conscious mind. Your conscious mind already agrees. Yeah, I'm supported. Yeah, look at this bench I'm sitting on. I'm supported. Yeah, your conscious mind knows that, but does your subconscious mind know that? Because if your subconscious mind, which is 97% of you, doesn't know that, you are the one who feels wobbly. You feel shaky. You feel unsure. Your heart races when you ask your boss for a few days off. When your subconscious is not sure that you're supported, you feel fear. You feel a level of fear and anxiousness so high that it stops you from being able to trust yourself. So that's not your subconscious being on board with divine grace. And the reason I say this is because you have to speak to the subconscious mind in its own language, which is feelings and imagery. You cannot speak to it in the same language as the conscious mind. And in fact, 97% is the subconscious mind versus 3% is the conscious mind. I wouldn't even worry about conscious mind work first. I would start with the subconscious mind, because when your subconscious mind is on board, your conscious mind decisions are so much faster, so much easier. So much easier. Imagine truly being able to have the instinct of, oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this now because I trust that I'm supported, I'm always supported, and I feel called to do this. I'm not saying that you should go ahead and jump off a cliff or anything like that. I mean that metaphorically. I'm not saying that you should go do something just to say that, oh look, I want to prove that I'm divinely supported. That's not what I'm saying. You have to follow the intuitively aligned actions that your body, mind, and soul wisdom is leading you toward. But when you're doing that, you get to trust that you are supported. You get to trust that you are supported. So coming down to what I feel is the experience of divine grace. For me, divine grace is sort of like how I showed up for this live stream. I wanted to do it much earlier today, but I was on the phone with one of my really good friends and I didn't want to hang up at that time. And so I was ready to talk to you guys. But then my energy was different. My energy was different. And I was like, I really want to do this because I decided it and I'm committed to it. But my energy doesn't seem like it's right for life. Like this doesn't feel like how I usually show up. And what my body said to me was, this is exactly what it looks like to trust in divine grace, even when the human part of you feels like you're doing it wrong, or feels like it's not working, or this isn't right. I already had the message. I already had the message that I'm meant to go live today. This is the topic. I already wrote it out. I already told everyone. It was already decided. I knew it was what I was meant to do. But when your human is human and has emotions and feelings and energy, that is when you bank on the instinct of, this is what I was called to do, and I will be supported in that, and I will know exactly what to say and when to say it, and this message will land for those who are meant to receive it at the right time in the right way. And so I trusted, and I just kept walking from that room over to here. I got my light set up, I sat down, I set my intentions, and here we are. And it's really beautiful that I had that experience right before this, because I wanted to go back and wish that I had just done the live earlier when I had the energy. But this was the initiation. This was the initiation portal. So if you are stepping into Sovereign Goddess with us, I would be so excited to have you, because we are going to powerfully up-level into your next set point of believing and knowing that you are pure and innocent, that you are divinely graced and supported, that you are so strong, you are resilient, you are so powerful, so powerful. And that sacred self-love is your birthright, and it is safe to love yourself and take care of yourself. So if this is exactly what you want to amplify in your body, if you actually want to live by these things, Sovereign Goddess is for you. This is going to be a beautiful body activation and distance healing. However, you can also come live if you are available at that time, 10:30 a.m. EST on August 8th via Zoom. And there isn't a replay because this is an energetic healing / DNA soul activation / transformational experience that is received by you even at a distance, whether you're live or not. So there won't be a replay because you literally don't need it. But I am going to make an audio that is going to have the specific set points of everything that we do in the session, so that when you listen to the audio again and again, which you're going to do for the next 30 to 90 days, but then you're also going to have that audio for your whole life. So, anytime you're ready for your next level in any one of these areas of life, you simply turn on the audio and layer into your body, okay, I'm ready for my next level of deep self-trust around knowing that I'm divinely graced, that I'm divinely supported. So having that audio is just such a game changer. I would love to have you if you would like to join us. The link is already in my profile and it's on pre-sale until July 13th. So until the end of the day on July 13th, you can step in and get the bonus along with us, as well as the pre-sale price. And super exciting, I wish I shared this at the beginning, but that's okay. If you share my live stream to your page, to your stories, and tag me with your biggest takeaway or resonance, or what you're pulling through from this work, from this message, I would love to enter you into a drawing I'm doing. So I'm going to be sending out a beautiful jasmine abundance candle, which is created by this beautiful, beautiful human being who lives in Hawaii. I cannot wait to make a post about this so that you have all the details in one place. But please know that you're being entered for a drawing to win this, and I'm so excited to have it sent to you. So yeah, you can share any one of the live streams that I'm doing over the next 5 to 7 days. And as a second entry, you can share any of the live streams as many times as you want. But as a second entry to that, you can also share any of my posts if they resonate with you, or if you feel that that's a message that you also want to share with your community. So yeah, I will give you all of the entries for that. And I will pick a winner on July 14th, which is so fun for me. I love sharing joy and magic and gifts. And it's also such a gift to me when you share this work with your community and with your people, because I truly believe that this is how we pass on the frequencies. Every single one of us has different specific soul signature codes that we are here to emanate out and share with other people. So when we work together to make that happen, it just creates more magic and more power in our own individual resonance fields, as well as strength and magic for every person that we share it with. And so I always love to share other people's work on my page, but also this is an invitation for you to share my work on your page. So I would love to invite you to collaborate in that way if you are connected to this work. If you have any questions, comments, reflections, definitely let me know in the comments, or leave me some emojis to let me know that you're here and you're receiving this. Maybe you're receiving this while you're doing the dishes, and it's making you feel different ways about how you're so supported in the kitchen, or in your nourishment, or your food relationship journey. So whatever it is, I hope that this message lands for you and supports you in whatever way that you need it today. And what else was I going to say? I think that's all. Yes. So I'm excited to see you tomorrow. I'm planning to do the next live stream tomorrow. But let's see. Yeah, I think we will do the next one tomorrow for sure. And we will do it earlier during the day. But the next one is going to be about strength. So I can't wait to hear how this one lands for you. Feel free to save it so that you can watch it later. And you can also listen to it as a podcast. I know a lot of people like to do that. But that is my message for you today. I hope you have an amazing day. And I'm sending you so much love. And we'll talk soon. Bye.